Hey YouTube, Chris for the Handyguard channel. July 19th, 2014. I am about to cross the river to get to my dredge on the other side and see if I can find a little more gold. So I thought I'd let you accompany me on this walk across the river, my daily commute to work. It's not too bad. The current's pretty swift, but the water level is low right now during the summer, so I can keep my footing all the way across, and this little two-man inflatable gives me something to lean on for a little stability. So usually I don't have a major catastrophe wading across to get to my dredge, which is way over there somewhere. Where'd it go? Having a hard time seeing this in the glare. Well, my dredge is, there it is, way on the other side of the river. I'm going to start upriver a little bit so I can drift down. It's a lot easier to go down with the current than it is trying to fight your way up once we get out into it. Alright, so let's hit that rush hour traffic. It's the end of the day. After dive number 2, sun's starting to go down. Pretty high in the sky still. Goes down quick around here. Great northwest. So I did another little flush test after dive number 2. Might have washed a little bit back further down in this sluice, but I think we're showing some pretty good color there up in the corners. A few more pieces. Don't know how much more I added with the second dive. A little bit of color there, yeah, a little color there. Definitely some color showing up in there, and it's all really fine. So it's not gonna show until we pan it, process it in La Trappe, and pan it out. So it doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot more than when I checked it at noon, but we'll see what the end tally turns out to be, because some of it could have washed back further down and gotten trapped, or even in the bottom of the sluice, which now has 3 days on it. So I'm hoping for a pretty good cleanup. We're going to do the whole box. Not so bad. Traffic's pretty light today. I think we'll make it on time. And with you on board, I can get in the high occupancy vehicle lane too. Alright. Make good time today. I don't like to travel too much over the speed limit though. You never know. Get a ticket. Just not worth it. In case you're wondering, the water's cold. Especially for the first time when you get in it each day. Oh yeah. Hang on, kids. Okay, I think I see my exit ramp coming up finally. You can start easing over to the side. Woo boy. Nothing like a little balancing act when it feels like somebody's trying to push you over all the way. Woo! Dredge hole. And that's my daily commute to work. It is lunchtime on the road. Let me zoom on downriver to my buddy Alan. Looks like he is on his dredge. Maybe he's working on something or getting ready to take lunch himself. His dredge can actually support him. Yeah, lunchtime on the river. So while I'm up for lunch, I always have a quick look in the box, see if I'm on anything this morning. It looks like there's a little bit of color in there. There's a little picker. Starting to see some stuff collecting up on the top riffles, which is usually where I'm going to get it if I do. Yeah, little stuff starting to show up in the corners there. That's a good sign. Hopefully I'm still getting some good pack. It's really spotty, but it does add up, so I'll do a full cleanup of the whole dredge tonight. And we'll see what we get. As long as I can keep finding some of this pack, should be for a good day. I don't know, yesterday going to be pretty hard to top. It was close to half an ounce. Be nice to make that again. Oh yeah, there's some good color in there. I'm seeing it. Nice little picker right there. Yep. A lot of color in there. Just cover all that back up. Looking good, looking good. I'll grab a quick bite. I'm going to eat a peach, drink a bottle of water, go back underwater again for another 2 hours. See you later. Another pretty day on the road. I could think of worse places to be. As usual, I did my little test pan, which is just the top section, just the black V matting up in the head of the box. And it's looking pretty promising. A lot of color showing. It's very small, so it's on top of the black sand. It won't even settle through it. It's so light. But it looks pretty promising. Hopefully we can do as well as we did yesterday. Almost made a half ounce yesterday, like 9 pennyweight. So if I could do 11 pennyweight today, that would be 1 ounce per 2-day average. That would be great. Because today we're going to process the bottom sections along with the top. Yesterday I just did the top. We'll come back to this after I go through it all and lay trap has run its course. Alrighty then. So here's a look at lay trap. The light adjust here. That's a pretty happy looking trap. All really fine. Mostly in the minus 20 mesh size. It looks like I might have done as well as I did yesterday. Maybe a hair better. We'll see when we weigh it in. Hoping for another half-ounce day. Took a lot of gold all the way down into some of the lower riffles. That's a good sign. We did about the same day, which is we just outstitched it. I'm really happy with that. I hope my partner Alan did better. He was looking for a deposit that would pay well. It looks like the Handiguard did okay for a couple of days. As long as it holds out, we'll keep on mining it. So we'll finish up with the cleanup at the camp. Another end of a beautiful Oregon day. They are all just so gorgeous. They say there's a Pacific high that sets in, high pressure. You hardly get any rain. It's like just sunny day after sunny day. A little on the hot side, but beautiful. That's a wrap. One more look. That's pretty. I don't get a trap that looks this good very often, so it's worth a double take. The all-important cleanup. Now this is a smaller, not a full-size Garrett pan, it's a still smaller cleanup pan. And it's all spread out about as thin as I can get it so it will dry faster. But that's pretty impressive. Minus 20s. That's going to go a half ounce for sure. Maybe 3/4. I can't believe it. This is the best cleanup I've ever seen. That's the plus 20s up on top, and then 3 little plus 8s, little pickers from yesterday's mining, which was 2.5 hour dives, 2 hour dives all day. Very productive. I'm very, very grateful. So that is an outstanding looking cleanup. I'm real happy with it. Okay, now the final weigh-in, and I'm going to do my minus 20s separately from my plus 20s. It looks pretty good. At least a half ounce, I'm going to guess, maybe more. Could even go to 3/4 of an ounce. That would be unprecedented. And then I've got some plus 20s, that's these slightly little chunkier pieces, and 3 little plus 8s that I'll put in a separate nugget container with my other plus 8s. My poor little broken nugget. I'll add those plus 8s to that. And I'm going to start with an empty vial until I know how much the minus 20s are. So let's turn on the scale. And let it zero out. Then we'll put the vial on there. And it is a 3.8 pennyweight vial. So now I'll transfer the gold into my little paper funnel. Always working over another pan just for safety's sake. And I'll pour it into the empty vial, also in the pan, in case I slip or spill any. Okay, there it goes. It's about half full, so we might have made a ½ ounce with that. Let's see what we got. Alright, once again, we're back to 0. And we had a 3.8 vial. We're up to 14.7. Which is 10.9, I believe. If my math is correct. Outstanding. 10.9 pennyweight of very fine gold. Just over ½ ounce. $10.9. Check that again. 14.7 minus 3.8. 10.9 by my math. So let's see what my slightly larger stuff is. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to put these 3 little +8s on the scale by themselves, and they weigh 3/10 of a pennyweight. And then we'll just put the +20s in the paper funnel. And I'm going to add them to a vial that already has a few +20s in it. And it's 4.8 before I add yesterday's +20s. So 4.8 plus, oops, almost. That's why I'm working over a pan. Plus yesterday's, so 4.8 now goes up to 5.8. So we had 1 pennyweight of +20s and 3/10 of a pennyweight of +8s. So another 1.3 onto our previous 10.9. 12.2, I think, for the total of the day. 12.2 pennyweight. Outstanding. Didn't make the 3/4 ounce, but hey, I'm sure happy with that. As my partner Alan Mash, who taught me everything, would say, I'll take it. Special shout out to him, and good wishes and best luck for him to get on good gold as we continue through the season. Got another 6 weeks to go. Very nice. And that's it. Oop, that's actually the day before yesterday. Slightly more, except for shadow. And there you have it. Looking good. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please take the time to give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel and tells me what people like to see. Thank you for subscribing. And again, hope you enjoyed the video. There will hopefully be more. And see you then. It's a little over a ½ ounce. Something like 10.9 pennyweight. Not too shabby.